All right, boom.
Okay,
It's
ready?
on right now. Introduce yourself. Tell us where you
It's
from.
your girl, Zaria. Where I'm from Detroit, D. Um, Hi, Austin's podcast. Yeah,
Tell us a
okay.
little about yourself.
About myself, I'm Zaria again. Pretty chill.
What do you like to do?
What do I like to do? I like to read. I
Read
like
what?
to a bunch of stuff: nonfiction, history, science. I like to travel. I like to explore. I like to chill, just exist, just bane on my existing.
Okay. How do you apply the information that you read?
How do I apply the information? It always end up connecting, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Which I love. That's why I love reading, because everything comes together. I like how I could be reading religion, and I could apply like a science principle. I love how I can be reading something about like the city, the history of the city, and how I could apply it to like different aspects of history. I just love the interconnection of education.
That's
And
nice.
that's what I like doing. I like yoga. I like movement. I like dancing. I like singing. I like poetry. What else do I like? I like movies.
Okay.
Basic stuff.
Yeah. Before we started the episode, you were talking to me about how you were got a new job at the Henry Ford. Yeah, the Ford House. How did that come about? What was that about?
So I wanted to actually like use my education and my job. Like I don't want like a regular job. I don't want to work at McDonald's. I wanna be teaching, or I wanna see like people. I wanna help. I wanted something similar to my old job, and it's crazy because I don't know how I find these jobs. They just find me. You just manifest them.
Yeah.
So I just had a thought. Me and Austin, Jefferson.
Hey.
The Jefferson, we used to like looking at the houses, and I've always thought, I was like, I need to be that motherfucker in that big house.
Oh God.
So I just, was talking to the universe, to my God, and my God said, go on Indeed and put in museum, and it found me. Because it didn't even show up. It sent me an email to apply for the job.
What?
So, that's just the universe working.
Dang. I noticed you said, my God. How do you feel about religion? That's interesting. I like that.
Religion is so big and so deep. I consider myself a spiritualist.
Okay.
I don't believe in like a certain thing. I believe in principles of Hinduism, Christianity, the basics.
Yeah.
Believe in the basics of Buddhism. Suffering is life, but you don't necessarily like the way through is experiencing the suffering.
Wow.
Bunch of philosophies.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
What about you? What about you?
About me? About what, like?
About religion. Like, how would you describe like what's your key values, your key principles?
I'm not sure how I would describe my key principles, but I do know.
If you had to make like the 10 Commandments, like what would be your 10 Commandments?
My 10 Commandments.
Or like let's just do 5 because 10 is a lot.
Yeah, 10 is a lot. If I keep going, I'm gonna go to 10. I'm gonna try to give you 5. I say, my number 1 would be love.
Yes.
You gotta love everything and everyone around you.
Yes.
Even if you like hate them in your brain, love them through your heart. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be out here throwing out bad vibes.
Yes.
Some people is annoying.
Yes.
Some people we just can't.
Have to accept. You gotta accept. You have to love them for who they are.
Yes,
yes. And that took me a long time to like figure out. Like I feel like I just figured that out. But it's real refreshing when you could just, no matter what,
just love those around.
Love the person who stabbed my back. You know?
Hey, because wounds heal, scars heal. As long as you're not dying, what they say, if it don't kill you, it make you stronger.
It makes you stronger.
Yes. My second commandment will have to be, let's think. Just learn from anything and everything. I mean, same thing as loving. If you can love to learn, life will open every single door for you. you'll never have to worry about picking a lock, breaking into somewhere, imposter syndrome, nothing, none of that. As long as you're willing to learn, it's always something for you to do. Because there's always something to learn. No one knows it all. And I really had to step outside of that thinking I knew it all. I mean, being the smartest in the room is okay. I mean, it's an ego stroke. But, like, if I can play dumb and get more information out of you about some shit I think I know, then who really up at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Who really up at the end of the day?
That's my favorite part. Yeah. I love paying, like, just acting like you don't know.
I don't know.
Bimbo, huh?
Yeah, I've never knew that that.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
That's my favorite thing because I feel like you're really able to see like how people treat you, like based off of what they think you know. That's the best part about it.
What fun is life if you showing all your cars all the time?
Exactly.
How these niggas? I don't want you knowing I got a ace in the deck. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you knowing I got a spade and we playing spades. You
don't need to know all the.
You don't need
all
to
the
know
network and all the information I know.
Yeah. So, and I like that sometimes my appearance may show that I know less than what I actually do. And I'm actually okay with being seen as that because people don't know you until you open up your mouth.
That's another thing. Like, just lately, the way I've been perceived, like, it's just, I've always kind of not really cared just because you know who you are. It's in, like, when you know who you are inside your head. You know who you are behind closed doors. You know who you are. But, like, just really just separating from like the image of self. It's just amazing.
It's okay to not be understood.
It is.
And that'll take me straight to my third commandment would be okay with being misunderstood.
Yes.
And it's like not everybody needs to understand you, and you don't need to understand everything. I mean,
and that's hard for like I think people or like me. Who wants to just know everything, who wants to understand the foundations of everything and how everything relates. Some stuff you just can't know, and you have to be okay with that.
You just got to be okay with it, just not knowing the answer. Not having an explanation. Some things just happen. And never question what the universe give you. I mean, whatever opportunities present themselves, take them and use them to the best of your ability. Don't. If you spend the whole time trying to figure out why, you're gonna ruin
crazy.
You're gonna ruin the whole experience.
You would drive yourself crazy, and you wouldn't see the big picture. You wouldn't see the collateral beauty of it. Yeah.
Wow. Because I know I struggled for a long time when I was. Even now, sometimes I do stuff without thinking about it, like it'd be natural, and I feel like, oh, I need to know exactly. I want to be conscious of my movement. But life is really like a wave. It just happens. You just gotta go with it. You gotta go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're not gonna understand why you do everything and how you do everything.
Or
just
why.
Just accept being good. So that's really what I got to get over, because I think it was an insecurity in thinking that I had a lack of control over my life. We can't have control over our life.
We can't.
We gotta control the controllables, which is attitude,
mindset,
and
how you choose to display who you are as a human, how you choose to display your emotions. That's the only thing we can control.
Right. And so me feeling like I had that lack of control over my life, and I tried to grab it by, you know what I'm saying, oh, I know how to do this, or this because I did it. Nothing I do everything is out of my hands now. Everything that I do is because of some, not always an external factor, but I'm grateful for everything I have and everyone that I meet, because they are really who make me who I am.
Yes.
And I wouldn't be where I am today without all of those experiences.
Without all the experiences, the circumstances, and just, yes. 100%. That's how I've been feeling. Like, I feel like I've really acknowledged that, like, I think the world is a mirror. Like, I used to always wonder, like, oh, why this shit happened? Why this happened? Why these people get treated this way? Why this? But it's like, if you really look at life like a mirror, you get to understand it better. And that's how I look at it every single day. From me waking up and hearing birds, to me seeing how, like, regular everyday people interact. It's just, it's like a mirror.
And however you see yourself is how you see the outside world.
Yes.
For a long time, I saw nothing but sadness depression. I go outside and everything was gloomy.
Mm-hmm.
Even though on a 90-degree day I see one cloud, I'm feeling like the cloud. But it's like, we can't live like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be optimistic. Because there's people out here. I was listening to a video. He say it's sunny outside, but you looking at the specks on the window. You know what I'm saying? Look past that. Look past the bad stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See the bigger picture.
You gotta appreciate the beauty and stuff. Even if the beauty is damaged,
Mm-hmm.
even if the beauty is just messed up, you have to experience it.
You know, that's a Chinese philosophy. If they break a dish in the house, Chinese, it's an Asian. I'm gonna say Asian.
Mm-hmm.
Asian philosophy goes, if they break a dish in the house, they take the pieces, they put it back together, and they glue it with gold.
Wow.
Because I forget, you guys can look it up, but it's something like, you gotta see the beauty in things broken or something like that. Mm-hmm. You gotta be broken to be beautiful, something like that. It goes. I think about that often, but yeah.
That's real.
We gotta go to the fourth commandment.
What's the fourth one? Go ahead. I feel like the first three really.
Yeah, that's a good. Those are big.
Good ones.
The fourth one would be listen before you speak.
Mm-hmm.
And we got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
Yes.
And that's really what I've been focusing on lately, because a lot of the times we'll talk to somebody, we'll ask them one question. In our head, we have a follow-up question that we think would be really good. So instead of listening to what they saying to the first question, we too busy trying to remember what the second question was going to be. So by the time they get done talking, you spitting out the second question. And the second question don't got nothing to do with any of what they just said.
That's the funny thing about human conversations. It's like, it's so funny how, like, and I've noticed that I pick that up all the time because I'm always the quietest one in the room. Mm-hmm. So you get to see, like, how, like, the two loud people, for example, are, like, overlap, or it's just so funny. But, like, we really don't listen. A lot of people don't listen. 90% of people don't even listen.
They don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
They don't even know what you're talking about.
Man.
They're just nodding.
Yeah, because they think about some shit that happened this morning. They think about the bowl of cereal they just ate. They don't give a fuck about what
they're not listening.
And you know the best part is when you actually sit down and listen to somebody and repeat to them what they said with a little bit of context behind it. They in the palm of your hands. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, wow.
You really was listening.
Exactly. And they feeling important. And people don't even realize when you listen, it's so easy to have, what would they call it? It's called chemistry in a conversation. You know, a lot of people have broken dialogue or broken conversations because one person not listening, somebody else head is somewhere else. But when you actually give the other person the time to talk and get their thoughts out, you guys can
naturally, and like that's the best part of like the human experience. You could really see how we are social beings.
That's
and
what
how
I'm saying.
we literally scientifically we bounce off of like our cells know when another body of cells is present. And it's just so funny how science, philosophy, like how humans, we do what we're supposed to. You know, we're complex, we're weird. Humans are fucked up. They can be the most demonic creatures, but it's really a beauty in just being a human.
Yeah. And I was reading, he said the only thing that keeps us from being animals is being able to think about our own thoughts.
Yeah,
that's
being
crazy.
conscious.
Hey, and that's crazy to think about. I guess I do need a fifth commandment. Let's see. What do you think the fifth commandment should be?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah. It's something. It's deep down. You know what I'm saying? Trust your intuition.
Yes.
That'd be a good fifth commandment, because just trust your gut.
You have to.
Your body is never going to be wrong. If you just listen to it.
You just have to, and that's another thing, you just have to listen to like that voice in your head. Sometimes it could be hard to like decipher between like anxiety and intuition, but like it's so crazy how like intuition is real. Like how I've been able to see like stuff happen before it even happened, or just have a feeling of like what the next step go be. Like, but I can't describe to you how I know, why I know. I just know.
And that's the thing we were talking about earlier. You just gotta know. You just gotta know. Just gotta go with it. You just gotta follow it. It's okay to be misunderstood.
It is.
Even when you misunderstand yourself, it's okay to be lost in thought. It's all right.
Yes.
You know, I think if you always know the path, it's like, what fun is that? Your whole life is mapped out for you. That's no fun.
Yeah.
It's nothing fun in having your life mapped out.
It's nothing fun in being just, I don't know how to articulate it.
And just knowing everything was going to happen.
It's just, that's the good thing about life. Is because even if you do have intuition, really strong intuition, you never are for certain. You just know you're like, it's like a force. It's like a magnetic pole.
Mm-hmm.
Just magnetic energy, you don't know. You just keep going, keep flowing, keep working.
Yeah. What else? I'm trying to think.
The fifth
I want to bounce this off of you. I talked about it in my last episode.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, how we might misjudge anxiety when making decisions. And it's really like, the key to listening to your body is being able to label emotions.
Mm-hmm.
If you label emotions wrong, you'll be taking the wrong medicine. You know what I'm saying? So I was saying, like, when we get anxious before we do something, maybe that's like a sign that we should be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's not anxiety. Maybe that's your body telling you, like, yeah, like, you're getting close. It's hot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a game of hot and cold between making a decision. And I talked about how I'll get to that pushing point and I'll be afraid because I think I'm just anxious or I'm fearful of it. But now I try to fall into fear. You know, I don't try to run away from it. I tell myself, if something makes you anxious or you feel scared to do it, now you got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do it.
That's 100% how I feel. I feel like I've been so, for a minute now, I've been so content with with what I know, not knowing it's a whole world out here, and I have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yes.
I have to be like, and that's something a lot of people don't know. That's something that I think society don't even teach us. Like you're always taught, oh, do this way, go to school, do this,
get this job, get that job.
No, like,
invest in this. Wait until you're 60.
Nigga.
I don't even know if I'm going to make it till tomorrow.
You don't even know tomorrow is never promised.
I don't even know if I'm going to make it through the rest of today. I could walk outside and die.
Literally.
I'm saying, like, and we got to learn to become.
We have to learn to appreciate and experience.
Yeah. We got to be able to, and we got to accept the fact that we going to die. Because a lot of people be out here.
We can't be afraid of death.
Man, we gotta love death because it's like, damn, all right, I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
At least all I want to know, all I want to die is saying I did the best I could with what I had, and I worked hard and I persevered.
And I want to leave a long-lasting effect on those behind me.
I want to have a legacy.
So, really, the only thing that dies is your body.
Yes.
But if you leave stuff here for people to study and for people to follow and for ideas.
That's how I've been feeling today. Like, I've always kind of felt this way. Like, I just have to, like, leave an impact. Like, I just have to. But, like, seeing this old white man house and seeing how this legacy of just, like, generational wealth, financial literacy, the arts, the science was passed down through the generations. This generation who's like, they're billionaires.
I'm saying.
They're billionaires. Yeah. It really inspires me to be like, I need to have a legacy. I'm going to have a legacy. And it's so real. I love it.
And it just, I don't know if everybody get this feeling, but you ever get the feeling that you're just destined for something? Like, I mean, like,
oh my God.
I can't be regular. I can't just be regular.
So, I've always felt that way, but, like, I can never articulate it until, like, people start noticing. People start bringing it up to my attention.
That's
like, you're out of, like, you're not real.
Yeah.
Like, you're not, like,
yeah.
You're like, and in my essay, because I'm writing an essay for the School of Public Health. That's what I want to do. I'm basically writing about exactly what I want to do and why I want to do it. But I was like, I wanted to start it off saying, like, I'm a statistical improbability.
Ooh.
People with my story, people who've, like, been through with, like, I shouldn't have this mindset.
That's
I shouldn't
what I'm saying.
But I do. Because the universe gives what, like, it knows. It knows. And I think most definitely, like, I think God chooses certain people to have a voice and to be the best leader they can be and to just work for better change. Yeah. And I know for a fact, I could 100% say, like, I know that.
I just feel different. I'm different. I just don't fall in line with niggas.
I'm from a different cloth.
I'm not even from this planet.
I'm an alien.
Yeah, I'm an alien. I'm not even from this planet. That's me. They found my ship. I was looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fooled by this meat sack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not from here. Though. I'm here to leave something for these people. Yes. I'm here to make this money. I'm here to take all the money that's dropping that people just can't catch. They ain't got their hands full. I'm here to take it all in one pile, and right before I die, just give it all.
Yes.
Hand it straight to them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not just gonna come as a free check. They gotta do something for it. I need to know that they minds is ready to handle the money that I'm gonna give.
It's towards a solution.
Yes.
Solutions, not creating problems. Because money creates a lot of problems. I want my money to create solutions. And that's just so inspiring. And that's so crazy how, like, I literally was journaling, talking about this exact same thing yesterday.
Yeah.
That's so crazy how the universe works.
That's what I'm saying. It's like...
it's just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it makes every day, I'm just so happy to wake up. I'm so happy to be conscious. I'm so happy to just understand that I matter in this world and just learning every single day. Learning just something different.
Learn something
like, that's
new.
The best part about life.
They say you learn something new every day. That is crazy.
That is the truth.
It is insane.
It's always a set of information you have never come across every day.
Yeah. And it's, I don't know, it's so much that we don't know. The more you find out that you don't know anything at all. And something, oh my God, something I feel like would not expedite, but that will help me. I don't know, it might help you too. It's figuring out how to understand my own potential. Because a lot of the times we see other people's potential, but it's hard for us to see our own. So how do we go about finding our own potential, and when we find it, going about executing it? You know what I'm saying? You ever thought about that?
I have.
And it's like, how do I understand what I am capable of? But other people see it perfectly fine. I meet strangers all the time that say, you know what, young man, you're going to be very rich.
They just
never
know.
Seen them in my life.
People coming up to you just knowing.
They just know.
It's so freaky.
I think that's the sign.
That
might be the sign.
The universe always confirms when it comes down to angel numbers, when it comes down to just seeing the things you want in front of you. Like
being around them.
Working
at the country club. I love golf. I love fast cars. How about I be around the niggas? What are you saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yes, and that's how I feel. And I feel like it's a new transition. I feel like I've always been attracted, like, what I needed. I didn't already. The universe gives you everything you can handle. All the tools are always at your disposal. You always have them. And when you start using them,
everything just started working.
Everything just changed, and everything, even like little setbacks, you don't even care. Because you know you're going to be
You just brush it off. Just brush it off. It's none. It's going to come back.
It's going to come back.
Like, I'm not worried about money, and it just seemed like one thought that occasionally goes through my mind is, I know I'm going to be rich. How I'm going to do it? But that's one of the things that I just can't control. And I got to leave it up to the universe to expose me to that horizon.
Yeah.
When it's time for me to get the
when
money.
It's time for me to get
I'm just learning how to use it right now. So if I ain't got the money right now, I might as well do everything in my power to learn about it, to understand it, to meet the people with it, to, you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly how I feel like I changed my outlook on like just learning. Like, oh, I'm doing this because I want to get rich because I know this. Doing this. No,
the money
I want to
come.
actually understand. I want to understand. I want to use the knowledge. I don't want to just know and get it. Like, no, I want to do the hard work in order to receive.
So
by
the time it come, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing. It's nothing new.
I already disciplined myself. I done already did the work, and I know it's a given. I know it's for me.
This mine. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the more I learn, the more people I meet, the more money just fall in my hands. You know what I'm saying?
Connection.
The universe not gonna give you the money if it know you can't manage it. So you got to learn how to manage money without money. Yeah. So when you get the money, it's just, you know, so you got to go to practice before you go to the game.
Exactly. You have to practice before you start.
You got to practice before you go to the game.
That's so real.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put the work in.
You do.
And, you know, another thing I had to really get myself to understand was that hard work doesn't mean you working yourself too hard. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be
smarter.
You don't gotta be dying. I'm sore. I've been up all night.
That's another thing. And I
you
feel
know
like I had to learn that. You don't. The reason people don't get rich because they work their hard off and the way they get rich is they think rich. They think smart. They think. You gotta think outside the bubble. You have to, like...
How can I get somebody else to do this work?
Yes.
I don't want to do it. I know how to do it. How can I get... One of my brains can get 50 other brains to do exactly what I can do, but better and more efficiently.
More efficiently. Efficiency is very important.
Oh, my God. That's what I've been on lately. Efficiency and quality.
Yes.
I love the quality of stuff. I've been ordering some good clothes because I just love quality. I love clothes. I just love clothes.
I just started thrifting and just the quality. Like when you find like the real good shops, just the quality and like for $5.
Man, it's just every. Because, you know, a lot of the clothes today aren't that good quality because it's fast fashion. Everybody wearing the same thing. Everybody ordering off them shops.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And then the thing about thrifting is one of one.
You can't find this everywhere.
Just like we are. One of 8 billion people currently.
That's
we don't know
crazy.
how many people came before us.
Oh, my God.
We survived this. But you know how many... Who knows how many times death was right there? Who knows how many times, like, the multiverses, the different Austins and Zarias that did different things.
That's
and
what
just,
I
like,
said.
who knows? Who got us to this point?
It is a blessing that we're here. It is 8 billion people and we made it.
We have a unique... just DNA,
we are us. It's only everybody is just like you said. Everybody is one-on-one.
Everybody is one-on-one.
It's the craziest thing ever.
And it's so cool. Even animals, even plants.
That's what I'm saying.
Like just
even think about snowflakes.
It's never the snowflake the same.
There's never two of the same snowflakes. That is so crazy. Every day is a day that has never happened before.
Every day is just a different frequency. I've been reading this book and it's called Frequency, on how everything is a frequency.
Wow.
Light is a frequency.
Really?
Sound is a frequency. And it's just a different frequency every day.
It's just like, it's crazy how every day goes past. No day is the same. Ever. No day is ever the same.
And it's so cool.
It's just like crazy to think about. Every day we get older, a little bit older.
Like who knows? Like I think about that all the day. I love like just starting off like the day in the shower, looking at yourself. I usually like to do affirmations and being like, today, no matter what end up, it's gonna be a good day, and I'm gonna learn so much. I'm gonna get so much out the day.
I like that.
Every day I do. Even the days I sit in the bed and rot, I get something out of it.
Even those days are, at the beginning they be hard, but like when I really just give myself some time to relax and chill out and just be bored with the day. Okay, yeah, I sat at home all day and I was on my iPad and I was on my phone and I was on the game. That's okay. I can be happy knowing I've had days like that.
Yes.
Not every day you gotta get something done.
No.
I mean,
it's balance. It's all about balance. It's all about when you is working, be efficient.
Yeah.
Learn, get as much as you can get out of it, and ask questions, come up with solutions.
Yes.
But it's also a break when it's time to chill.
Yeah,
it's time to put up your feet.
I put my feet up.
It's time to eat something good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rainy day. It's a little rainy day. Sit in the crib. Turn the lights out.
Yes, and then it's just different vibes. It's different frequencies.
And the crib laid up like I ain't there. Put the car in the garage. You ain't home. I ain't home. Lights out. It's broad day. I ain't home. Nah, ain't answering the phone. Man.
The best
Stuff
feeling.
like that. It's just beautiful.
Beautiful. Life is beautiful. I had that on my wall. Life is just every day.
And I think I've gotten to the point where I know you use affirmations. I don't really necessarily need them because I feel like I program myself subconsciously.
Yes, you naturally think it, so you don't necessarily. No,
optimistic
my affirmations are like in my head. Like as soon as I wake up, I'm reminded of who I am. That's my affirmation.
That's beautiful.
Because I'm always reminded of who I am.
You always reminding yourself, and you always great. Just make sure you never lose sight of yourself, because we about to be in the real world.
We are.
We've covered so much ground, and we ain't even.
We
don't even know what's outside.
We don't.
And it's like, just make sure you keep, because it's gonna get hard.
It is.
And that's okay.
That's okay.
Because the universe never gonna give you anything that you're not ready for.
Handle.
It's just cool.
And if anything happened or anything just that happened that we didn't think was gonna happen, it teaches us something. Yeah. If we're not ready for something, we don't get it.
Yeah.
That's the law.
That's all day. Because the universe wants you to produce. How can it expect you to produce and it gives you something that you don't even know how to use, like, at all? It's okay to not know how to use some. Maybe you can use quantitative reasoning to figure out how to use some. But if you just have no previous knowledge on it at all, it's not going to give it to you until you at least a little bit ready.
Yeah.
So, thinking of life like that, it's like you can handle any challenge that comes to you. Because think about all the bad days where you was like, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yes.
It's like, look where you at today.
Yes.
You made it through. You not dead. You know what I'm saying? You still alive.
And then I feel like I'm a procrastinating perfectionist. So I feel like everything I gotta do gotta be so, and I'm just so anxious. I'm like, no, what if this don't work out, then I'm not gonna be the greatest.
Yeah.
But then it's just like
come on.
Look at where we at.
Yeah,
look
how far we come.
Look how far, and look at all the lessons learned.
Dog, and
I don't regret. Like, I love being just at any given point in time in my life, I could be like, I don't wish I redid anything differently.
Yes.
I'm glad at my potential path, and I'm glad at my past. And
yes.
But I'm in the present still.
Yes.
And I love that.
Thank you. A lot of people, they'll be like, oh, I hate that I did this, or I hate that I did that. But it's like, no, I'm glad that happened because of the person I've become today.
Yes.
Because I hate that I found out that, what's the name, was a bad person. And we ruined that relationship. Dude, how do you know, like, what if you never found out that there was a bad person and you still was in that relationship or that friendship today? You would never know. You would be being held back and you wouldn't even know what was holding you back. Because some people just here for a season. Some people here for... hold on, let me think. I'm about to say something crazy. You know, some people here for a reason. Some people here for a season. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. I love that.
That's
a really good quote.
You just gotta be
everybody hard.
Yeah, you just gotta be able to. I appreciate every single person that I've met, good or bad. Any kind of stress that they brought into my life, I'm glad that they brought it now. Especially before I go off to college. I'm glad all the negative experiences that I've had before I went off to college. Because think about all the people that was shadowed and locked away from all the bad experiences, anything that could have happened. Now they got to experience it on their own on a big campus in a whole nother, for some people, a whole nother state. Some people never been outside their neighborhood. Some people never been outside their city. So think about moving 2,000 miles away to a whole nother state and you ain't never been through nothing. I'm so glad I had these people bring these amounts of stress into my life, because now it just built my character. I'm a whole new character now.
And it gave me perspective.
Wow.
Perspective is everything. And for so long, I feel like I was I was the victim. I'm not the victim of my life. No. I'm not the victim of certain relationships. Every single thing has taught me something. Has taught me more about the intellect of other people. You know, because there's so many different people. As we just stated, everyone's one of one. So when you really get to experience and really understand perspective, the best thing possible, the best thing imaginative. So even the people that's like going to like a whole new, brand new like environment, I hope like that would be like the number one advice, is just to constantly see perspective.
Yeah.
Because that's what we are, perspective.
Oh my God, I was writing about this one time. It was like, anytime we feel like a negative emotion, so say anger, racism, stuff like that, all those negative emotions derive out of misunderstanding.
Yes.
How can you get mad at something that you understand? It's at that point, it's self-inflicted.
Yeah.
And it's like, once you understand why something is happening, it's easier to feel compassion for it. Because I've seen people, I get mad at them. I'm like, why would they treat me like that? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this to me? Why is this being done to me? And then I step back out of myself. You got to step out of the ego and stop thinking.
You have to depersonalize, and you have to step back from it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep going.
You step out of yourself and you look at them and you say, they're human. You got to think about their past, if you know it. If you know their past, think about their past. Say, how could everything that happened to them back then could have affected them to make them who they are today? And how is that being transcribed right now in front of me? And once you can see that, it's hard to get upset. I start to feel bad.
Really is.
Yeah,
I feel like I've been got shitted on, and I haven't been like, oh my God, I still been given, like I still gave love. I still prayed for them people.
Yes.
Me wrong.
I can't hate. You know what I'm saying? I can't
like,
hate on you. You know
I don't know what caused you to be the way. I get it. You're just human.
You just human.
It's fine.
I just hope you feel better.
I hope you
get it together, because I would hate to see you fail. I would love to see you prosper.
Yeah.
Just prosper over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing
yes.
But still, I would still love you to prosper. I done had people cross me in my face. And it's like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's straight.
It's cool.
All it takes is, like, say somebody owe you some money, right? So, I saw this in a movie. The dude was getting mad because some dude he had been seeing around owed him $20, but he wanted to come say nothing to him. He was ready to go hurt this dude. He was ready to go in his whole life and put himself in jail. You know what I'm saying? But he was stopped. I want to say by like his uncle or something. He was like, listen, how much do you owe you? He owe me $20. Okay. Has he talked to you? No. Anytime you see him, he running away. Well, think about it. It took you $20 to get this person out your life. You never got to talk to him again. He'll never come ask you for anything again. All it took was $20. I see $20 every day. You know what I'm saying? That's all it. If all it takes is $20 to get somebody out of my life, I take that over causing them any type of harm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't, because all that do is reflect back to you and how you are as a person.
All you do is just hurt your brain just thinking about what somebody else is doing.
Yeah, like,
it don't got nothing to do
let
with
them
you.
go, bro. They took my $20. Like, cool.
It's cool.
$20 gone. I hope they used it.
I hope they used it good.
Hey,
they could.
You know what I'm saying? I hope they multiplied it. I hope that 20 turned into 100,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they just ain't telling me about it because they think I'm gonna ask for at least 10. You know what I'm saying? But it's fine. it's temporary. Everything is temporary, and there's no point in me wasting time being mad at you when I could be happy that you either out of my life and you doing good, or just
happy.
Content with you being not being around. I mean, I just want peace. You know what I'm saying? If it take me to get into one argument for you to leave me alone, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
It takes me to give you $100.
It takes one misunderstanding for you to just
leave me. To leave?
That's fine.
That's cool. You know, cool. I'm glad we didn't waste that time. I'm glad we got it out the way.
I'm glad it was over. I'm glad it is what it is.
It's gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can hurt though.
It can.
When you get attached though, you gotta learn how to love without being attached.
And that's really hard.
That is hard.
It's really hard.
Yeah, it'd be hard not to be attached, because a lot of times we love people for the things that we were without for so long. So if somebody provides say like the touch factor in your life, and you were just so used to not having touch, now that you got it, you just want it for the touch. But they verbally abusing you. But they touching you though. So you on the dynamic of, oh, I'm gonna ignore the bad because they got so much good. Mm-hmm. You gotta let that go. You attached. You gotta let that go.
Yeah.
It's not healthy.
It's not.
And once people are able to step away from that, nah, I'm gonna talk for a minute. Wow. But yeah.
That's so real.
Yeah. It's like, you know.
What time is it?
It's 4:27.
How far is the place you gotta go?
Around the corner. It's over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm being east side anyway. But yeah, that attachment is
it's a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
once it's gone, you be like,
you have to go through a lot. You gotta grieve.
Yeah,
it's hard.
It's a grieving process.
Grieving real life people is really hard.
Yeah, because they still here. You gotta see them.
Sometimes you still gotta interact with them.
Man.
And it's like you gotta learning how to put your pride to the side, know who you are to your core, mm-hmm. know your authenticity, know your personal frequency, your personal power. Mm-hmm. Being content with that, being like, oh, I can control everything.
Yeah.
Just being content.
Yeah,
being content, but
okay.
not comfortable.
Ooh,
yes.
Content but not comfortable. Wow.
Yes.
I really like that one. And you know, I'm grateful because a lot of people I've fallen out with, I ain't had to run into them in public. I fall out with them, I never see them again in my life. And I'm okay with that. Unless they in the stands watching. You know they in the stands watching.
But you know they in the stands
watching. You know they in the stands watching, but I don't look over there. I know where they at.
You know they looking out.
Yeah,
because they know.
They watching. But I'm not worried about them. They worried about me because they like, oh, I did this to him. What he gonna do back? Nothing. Not gonna do nothing. Not gonna hurt you. Not gonna just...
You go chill.
Just go over
be
there.
A little sad and go thrive.
Yeah. But I just want all the people to know, anybody that I've ever had, not even necessarily a negative interaction, but I guess you could say an awkward falling out with, bro, even if we don't talk, I still got love for you, man.
Yeah.
I still love you. I might not mess with you, you know what I'm saying?
But I still have love for you.
I still want to see you doing good.
What you showed me. I still appreciate you showing me yourself. Because humans, we don't like being vulnerable.
Yeah.
But when every relationship shows a little bit of vulnerability, and you gotta accept it. Even interactions with strangers. Oh, the stranger didn't open the door, but he opened the door for... I can't be mad at that stranger.
You know
I just have to observe this as a human experience.
Yeah.
Keep it in my head and keep going.
Just
open the door for the next person.
Yeah. Anytime I feel like I've been done wrong, or I feel not a negative emotion, but I feel down, instead of sitting there feeling sorry for myself, I go help somebody else. Cause it's really selfish to sit and sulk within yourself and treat everybody around you like how you feeling. Don't do that. Go out and treat people how you want to feel. So if you feeling down and you've accepted it, Now you just feeling sorry for yourself. Get up and go do unto others how you want done to you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
it was this quote. It was I forgot. It was something like, I would be the love I never received. In every single relationship that's like friendship, me being a sister, every single thing, I would be the love I never received. Why not? Because why not?
There's no real reason why you shouldn't.
It's no reason why you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Why you shouldn't just give nothing but positive,
just push it out.
Just
kindness.
Push it out.
Just push it out.
Like good vibes, true good vibes.
I've been writing a book. I don't know if I want to say the title of it. It's not bad. I just want to know I'm gatekeeping. I just want to know I'm writing a book.
Keep the title.
All right. But in the book, I talked about how when we get down to the real, we got to be able to accept that not everything is going to be sunshine and rainbows.
It's duality of everything.
Something bad going to happen. Accept that negative is going to happen. And when it happens, just take it in and be like, dang, it don't rain forever. The sun gonna come out.
It's always gonna come out.
But just be aware that it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
And when the cloud comes, don't be all sad.
Don't be sad.
Accept the negative.
Don't victimize yourself. Persevere. And sometimes rain is good. Rain is how things grow.
Exactly.
Rain is how things. Diamonds, pressure is how diamonds are made.
Oh.
So it's like, experiences bad, negative stuff, it's not necessarily bad.
Right.
You just have to experience it. You have to go through it. That's why I let my negative emotions, I let them. I feel them. I experience them. You know, you only experience an emotion, I think, for 3 minutes or something.
Yeah, I heard about
90
that.
90 seconds.
Yeah. And then after that, it's like self-inflicted. Yeah.
Once you observe that, and that's also depersonalizing. You just have to
step away from
who you even think you are sometimes. Because you have to understand that we are ever-changing definition. Our DNA is always replicating. We're always changing. We're never the same person.
Wow.
Never.
Ever.
Of course, we have like the same values. But not really.
Right.
A lot of people lose their values.
A lot of people need to write their values down so they can follow.
Yes.
You got your values written? I got mine written.
I got mine written. Follow them every day. And
do I want to read my values? I text myself a lot, just so I don't forget some stuff.
I want to start writing my book. I don't even know where I'll start. I got a book on how to write a book, so I'm gonna read that book and I'll start writing.
I just type. I call my book my book is like, instead of it being structured like
it's just
chapter, it's like just a book of lessons. And I put the little header, type whatever lesson is in this paragraph. Might be 2 paragraphs. I might get down up to 2 pages for one little heading, but it's just a book of lessons.
Yeah, it's like, I like that. That's how my notes app is. I've been reading this book I stole. Oh my god, you don't know how many books I done stole.
Nah.
It's been like 30.
They
But
ain't looking for
them. Book. They're not.
They not.
It's free. They take it out my check anyway. Taxes.
Right. So there you go.
Anywho, I've been Tupac, The Rose That Grew from the Concrete.
Ooh.
And I love how I love random poetry. Just jotting down random thoughts, and I've really been doing that with my notes. And I think if I organize it, I could structure it like a book.
Nice. All right, I'm looking for my code of ethics, I call it. Let's see. I'm gonna read it. All right, let's see. All right. This is my code of ethics. I told myself this. Number 1, always take care of family. And when I say that, I don't always mean blood. Just people that you consider family, you know what I'm saying? Because family don't always got to be the person you're related to. You know what I'm saying? So just the people that you personally consider family. Number 2, priorities. Understand the order of importance. You got to know and your priorities may change, but always make sure they fall within some type of moral code. You got to kind of put yourself first, but just always take care of your business.
Yeah.
Number 3, keep your word and don't make promises you can't keep. Because it's disheartening to break promises. I hate breaking promises. It's the worst feeling in the world. Especially for the person's promise you broke. Because every time you break a promise, you break trust. So, no matter how bad you want something, if you think it's a possibility that promise can't be fulfilled, that promise can't be fulfilled, don't even make it. Under promise and over deliver.
Yes.
Yes. Number 4, I take quality over quantity. In the weight room, they say don't risk form for a heavier weight. So I'd rather spend 3 good hours with my favorite person than a week with a person that I just like. You know what I'm saying? Number 5, be grateful for what you have and share your blessings. I think that's self-explanatory. Number 6, talk only good about people or say nothing at all about them. And good doesn't always mean praise. But even defending somebody when you know they can't defend themselves because they're not there.
Yes.
Or just remove yourself from the conversation. Number 7, listen attentively. Number 8 is learn people's name. The art of learning people's names is amazing. I've been doing it for the past few weeks. You just go up and you ask their name and you introduce yourself, you ask them how they're doing, and then you say, what's your name? Or you can ask for the name first. I can go, how can I go? You can introduce yourself, you agree, shake hands. You say, how are you doing? They say, good, and you say, I'm good in myself. What's your name? They'll tell you your name. And then you say, nice to meet you, whatever their name is.
That's true, because people respond anytime, like, you use somebody's name, like, that's how conversations go. I seen that today when I was seeing, like, everyone introducing each other. People who say their names, they constantly remember them.
Yeah.
That's how you get ahead. That's how you speak. I love that. That's so funny.
And when you call them by their name, you got their attention.
Yes.
You grab it instantly.
Like today, my name is a little hard to pronounce. Yeah. So, I caught myself saying like, "Oh, it's fine," when people kept like messing it up, and then the lady, she was like, "No, that's your name."
Yeah.
I'm just like,
right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's my name.
That's my name.
Yeah. Let's see. We can come back to that if you want. Number 9, always believe you're capable. Even when you got kind of a doubt, overcome it. You got to always believe you're capable of doing something. Yes. Number 10, never wait for the right moment. Because you're right. Start now.
Yes.
One day or day one.
I just seen that on TikTok.
Yeah. I got 11. It's not over until you win.
It's not.
Never give up. Never.
Beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. That's so crazy. You like a duplicate of me.
It's the frequency.
Frequencies.
Yeah. That's nice.
Wow. That was a really good episode.
That was
How
good.
we go? What would be the title of this episode?
I don't know. Because the first one was just pilot. I let myself off the hook with that one. I just put pilot.
You gotta think about that, because you gotta have it like a different theme for each one.
Yeah, we do. Location we could do.
Library? No, do something like, I don't know how
podcast titles go.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like, I would think it'd be something like a TV show, like episode, like how they name it.
Yeah, we can end the episode and figure it out from there.
That's what we're gonna do.
I need a catchphrase and I need an outro. So
yes,
I'm reminding myself here.
And you need to call your fans something.
Yeah, I do need to call them something. So maybe we'll figure that out sooner or later.
Yay. Bye from Zaria. I don't got no outro.
We'll think on.
Stay getting money. You know, stay doing you. Stay living.
Yeah.
Peace.
See ya.